Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, gonna go over the goalie stats as of this evening's games. Alright, let's get started. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. Alright, let's get started. Alright, in the win column. So, I lost all my previous stats that I had. I lost the templates, so I'm sorry. These are all the current stats, so I can't compare them to last week, unfortunately, or last time I did a video like this. I'm trying to do them every 2 weeks now instead of every week. It was getting kind of crazy doing them every week. But this is the win column. Andrei Vasilevsky is the only 20-game winner. Grubauer is the closest with 18. Then Fleury with 16. We got 4 guys tied with 13. Then a whole bunch of guys with 12. So, as you can tell, there's a definite 3 goalies that are definite leaders at this point in the win column. Vasilevsky, not surprising, he's at the top. Grubauer with the team that Colorado has, not surprising. He still has looked shaky in some games. I mean, I'm still not sure he's the goalie to carry them into the finals and a win, possibly. But, hey, people surprise you sometimes. I've been surprised. Like, I would have never seen Vanacek there being the 4th highest win total. Who would have seen that? I mean, he's a good prospect, but I don't think anybody expected him to jump out like he did this year. All right, on to the losses. The top 3 all had 12, and that is Matt Murray, John Gibson, and Tomas Greiss. Then you got Pekka Rinne with 11. You got Carter Hutton, Thatcher Demko, and Mikko Koskinen all with 10. Koskinen has not been having a good season for Edmonton. I mean, he's 9-10. I mean, it's just not the year they expect from the guy. He's played better the last couple of years, honestly. Gibson has really fallen out, and now he's hurt. So, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to get traded at this point. I mean, they could get pretty good dang talent for him, that's for sure. But, I mean, Aaron Lucas Dostal, I'm not sure they got anybody else who could be a real starter in the future, even. Yeah, Matt Murray is just the unfortunate part of playing for Ottawa right now. Just like Gibson playing for Anaheim and Greiss for Detroit. You're not going to get many chances to win games. I mean, you'd have to literally steal those games. So, that's just where we're at. I mean, Demko's starting to turn the season around. That's good. Carter Hutton on Buffalo. Good luck to you. You're probably going to be traded if you're lucky. I mean, look at the bottom here, Devin Dubnyk. 3-8. He deserves better than that, honestly. He's really been the Sharks' best goalie, and he just has not had the same level of play in front of him that Jones has had. Because Jones has a winning record, but he's not been good. Other than the last 2 starts. Last 2 starts he has been, but before that he was awful. So that's where we're at. I mean, you can see who else is on the list. Some surprising ones like Jerry, Jakob Markstrom, Kudobin, Mackenzie Blackwood. He went from really good until he got COVID, and ever since he has not been as good. I mean, Frederick Anderson probably is the biggest, and Connor Hellebuyck are kind of surprising too, or really surprising actually. All right, for save percentage, the league is led by 2 guys with the same exact percentage. That is Vasilevsky and Marc-Andre Fleury with 933 save percentage. You can see in the category next to them the goals they've allowed on the shots against and the saves they've faced. So, both having very good years. I mean, not surprising for Vasilevsky. Fleury wasn't expected to be a starter for Vegas, but he still is having a really good year. Then, let's see, Grubauer is next. Nedeljkovic, I believe is how it's pronounced. Dragger having a great year for Florida. I mean, you can see who the guys who have the good numbers. I mean, most of them are on fairly good teams. I mean, Halak has not done great, but he also doesn't get many starts other than when Rask is injured. Cal Pearson, not the greatest of years, but still not bad. I mean, he definitely could do a bit better. Igor Shesterkin, I think they expected more, honestly, at this point this year, but he still has had a decently good year, considering the team has not been the greatest for the Rangers so far. Capo Kakinen has been having an excellent year. Definitely the goalie of the future for Minnesota right there, and that future is now, obviously. All right, on to goals against average. Phil Grubauer has the lowest, 1.74. That's not surprising. I mean, Colorado's a good team. I mean, of his 43 goals against, they probably have all come at mostly the losses, honestly, because the losses have been pretty bad when he does lose. I mean, the wins generally doesn't allow many, but that's for most goalies anyways, so that's not surprising. I mean, Vasilevsky's second, 1.86, then Marc-Andre Fleury, 1.7. Those are only three with less than 2 goals allowed a game on average. And you got Halak. I mean, he started 13 games. That's a pretty good number. Sorokin, Casey DeSmith, Nel Djokovic, Varlamov, Drager, and Ottinger, sorry. So, I mean, those are your top 10. Definitely very good numbers for all of them. I think the lowest save percentage would be Ottinger, obviously, but still 30 goals against in the shots that he's faced. Not bad. All right, shutouts. Phil Grubauer leads with 5. So, out of his 18 wins, 5 are shutouts. That's pretty dang good. Just like Fleury's 16 wins and 4 shutouts. It's pretty good, too. Vasilevsky, kind of surprising. Only 3 shutouts and 20 wins. I mean, Tampa has had a great year, no doubt. I mean, he's 20-3 and 1. Ridiculous. I mean, McElhinney rarely starts, so it's not surprising he's at the top. John Gibson's up there, and Anton Khudobin are the only other ones with 3 or more. And Gibson has not had a shutout since the very early part of the season. So, not surprising there because the Ducks are awful. Hey, they're my team, I can say that. You can see who all have 2 down there, and those are your only multi-shutout goalies here at this point of the year. I think a lot of teams have at least 1, but not all the teams because it's only 17. So, all right, I love to look at the points. I wasn't gonna list all the ones with 1. I think we're up to like 24 have at least a point. I think it was. But Tristan Jarry leads with 3 points on the year. Obviously, all assists. We have not had a goalie score a goal here. Trust me, you'd hear me really cheering that one because I love it when goalies score, but it's extremely rare. Then you got Kevin Lankinen, Philip Grubauer, Mikko Koskinen, Anton Khudobin, and Andrei Vasilevsky all with 2. All right. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you think of all the goalies who's really been screwed over by the team they're playing for so far this year. The guys like Gibson or like Matt Murray has done fairly well. Tomas Greiss has played amazingly well considering the amount of losses he has. But let me know what you think. All right, other than that, I will see you on next video. Bye, everybody.